All right, here we go. It's time to make our own fresh pasta sauce with Chef Nairby here today. And here's what we've got. Basically, we've got a ton of tomatoes. These are plum tomatoes. They're on a great sale this week, so I got a ton of them. And I got some pasta tomato paste, garlic, onions, carrots, red peppers, celery, mushrooms. We've got some basil stuffed under here. Now, the main thing when it comes to, as far as Nairby's concerned, Chef Nairby, is concerned when making your own pasta sauce are the tomatoes and the tomato paste. Depending on how big of a pot you're going to use, what I do is I buy enough tomatoes to where it seems like it'll all fill up almost to the top of the pot pre-chopped before chopping. Now I'm going to be using a big silver steel pot, so I got a whole bunch of plum tomatoes, and also the tomato paste is also going to thicken it. After that, it all depends on what your preference is. You want to put whatever into it, put whatever into it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to caramelize half of, this is a 10-pound bag of onions. I'm going to caramelize half of them. While they're caramelizing, I'm going to chop everything else up, the tomatoes, the mushrooms, the celery. I'm going to roast these red peppers, baby. I'm going to chop up the carrots, chop up the onion, chop up the basil, of course. And wait a minute, who said that? Who said that? Did I hear somebody say, oh, that's a lot of work? Of course it's a lot of work. It's cooking. Here's what you do. You think it's a lot of work? Here's what you do. Go out and buy an expensive jar of pre-made pasta sauce filled with all those lovely chemicals and preservatives and stuff. Make that, sit down and have a nice pasta dinner, and your family be all like, wow, this pasta sauce is great. And you can be like, thanks everybody. But I didn't really make it. All I did was open a jar, pour it into a pot, and heat it up. Otherwise, welcome, and let's continue this classic journey of making your own pasta sauce with Chef Nairby. All right, so here we are. Caramelized onions are caramelizing for another 2 minutes or so. I posted earlier this week on how to make them, so check it out. Of course, it all depends on how you want to make your pasta sauce. It ultimately comes down, as I said, to the tomatoes and the tomato paste. Everything after that is all up to you. I'm using chopped garlic, roasted red pepper, which I posted a how-to blog and a video. Let me just shut this timer off. There we go. A how-to video and everything of how I make these. Got celery, carrot, mushroom. I still got to chop the basil. Nairby likes his pasta sauce chunky. Everything is about to go into this pot over here, starting with the garlic and some olive oil, which will be fried up and cooked up for about 5 to 10 minutes, at which point I will then add the carrots and celery, and let's just skip to that point right now. The mushrooms, lots of them, and we are going to add the carrots and celery, which I need 2 hands for. So, yeah. Alright, it looks like it's recording. I think I found the setup. Very primitive. Unfortunately, I can't show you. But we've added the carrots, the celery, and the mushrooms. We're going to cook them up and stir them around for about 5 minutes. After which point, I'm going to add the onion, the caramelized onion, and the roasted red peppers. Going to cook that up for about... Why am I telling you this now, man? Just wait for it. Just honestly, trust me. It's going to be awesome. Look at this. I'm looking like right up here. You know, yeah. This is going to be really, really good. And as we wait to add the caramelized onions and the roasted red pepper, it's time for Food Stories with Dr. Hannibal Lecter. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti. Ew, fava beans? Thank you, Dr. Lecter, for that fine food story. So here's the setup of how I'm filming. I'm putting my iPod in here. It's like being weighted underneath the cat food. And it's filming downward. So that's how you do it. You know, you got to work with what you got. Alright, so it's time to add the caramelized onions and roasted red pepper. As you can see, it's gotten nice and liquefied in here. That's what happens with the mushrooms. As you cook them, they give off liquid, which is awesome. So now let's add these lovely caramelized onions. Yeah, baby. Remember, check out, I did make a post earlier this week on how to make caramelized onions the way Nairby makes them. And they're awesome, and they're going to add awesome flavor to this pasta sauce. We've got the roasted red peppers. Again, I posted a blog on how to make these as well. So go back and look. Work goes into it, but hey, it's worth it in the end. Give it a mix. I am currently cooking on just a little below medium heat. And we will raise the heat after we add the tomatoes. I still have to chop the freaking basil, man. Getting distracted with story time with dude boy, Hannibal. Yeah, that too. So there we go. Mix it on up. Give it time to all add together and become lovely. Look at me working with my hands. Yeah, because you can't see my face. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes. It's time now to add the final ingredients. We're going to add the tomatoes, the tomato paste, and the basil. We're going to start with the chopped basil. Ooh, fresh chopped basil. Do not use packaged, dried out basil. You'll regret it. I learned that lesson the hard way when I first started making pasta. Whoops. Uh-oh, this ain't going to be easy, is it? Let's speed this up as we do this slowly. Ah yes, so there we go. Added all these tomatoes. As you can see, it's filled up pretty high. That's what we want because the tomatoes are, I'm going to raise the heat to about medium. The tomatoes are going to shrink as they cook. They are going to become the sauce. The tomato puree or the tomato paste, the dark red stuff which you saw me add, is going to help add the thickness to it. And we are going to have an amazing homemade pasta sauce. What we're going to do is we're going to mix this all up till it's all nicely combined, and then we're going to stir it for about every 5-10 minutes until it becomes nice and saucy. So let's take a look at our progress here. Alright, it's been about 15 minutes. I just checked on this about a minute ago. Gave it a stir. It smells awesome. It's got that, let me just uncover it and give it a stir so you can take a look at it. Look at my hands. Alright, look at that. As you can see, it's saucing. The tomatoes are saucing. It's looking good. Oh! It smells almost like a hickory. Okay, the roasted red peppers are giving it that awesomeness as well as the caramelized onions. Sorry, you don't want to see my pretty face. Well, maybe you do. So anyway, anyway, it smells like hickory-like. This is the first time I've made my pasta sauce using caramelized onions and roasted red peppers. Oh, I gotta do it this way from now on. It smells freaking awesome. Like I said, hickory. Alright, it's been another 10 minutes. Let's check it out. As you can see, it's saucing even more. Let's give it a smell. Oh, hickory dickory dock. My pasta sauce is gonna rock. Rock all day, rock all night. None for you, all for me. Usually when I do my cooking, I put on a season of Hell's Kitchen. I have seasons, there's a scent. That's right. I have seasons 1 through 13 of Hell's Kitchen on DVD. Without a doubt, season 12 is my favorite one, thanks to Chef Rochelle. Awesome. Dreamweaver, weaving dreams and dreaming weaves.
With Roshi and Kimmy's Curry Creation.
Season 12. Alright. Almost time. Almost time. Got my water boiling for the pasta over there. The sauce is nice and smelling good. Oh, love it. So I've lowered the heat. Actually, I'll turn off the heat. It's pretty much done. Give it a chance to cool down. Don't want to burn my face off. And I'll start cooking the pasta. And then it's going to be time to eat. This sauce is done, pretty much. The pasta is currently pasta-ing in the pot of boiling water. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Pretty much 3/4 of this pot is full of sauce. The ingredients, everything I put into it cost just over 30 bucks. You want to buy your pre-made stuff? If you're in Canada, it can cost as much as $4 per jar. This stuff, I tasted it a minute ago and it tastes awesome. You don't even need the pasta, the noodle stuff with it. You can eat it as is, as like a vegetable stew. It's that freaking awesome and versatile. This will last several days, if not a week, depending on how much I decide to scarf down. I can smell it and I still have the flavor. It'll probably be gone by the end of tomorrow. I am an amazing chef. And here's a better look at it. Look at it, nice and thick and saucy. Look at this steam. That's all goodness coming off it. Boiling. Yeah. Plus I put aside a bowl to cool it down. Holy moly. Smells awesome, looks awesome. Like I said, you don't even need the noodles, but you know, if you want to, you know, follow the rules, use the noodles. But holy moly. Chef Nairby's pasta. This is going to be awesome. Oh, good lord. Good lord. I am an amazing chef. And there you have it. Homemade pasta sauce. Looks awesome. Smells amazing. Like hickory. Hickory. Because of the roasted red pepper and the caramelized onions. Amazing. What do you think, Hannibal? Needs more human liver and fava beans. What is with you and the fava beans? Thanks for joining me. Check out chefnairby.blogspot.com. I'm looking at the freaking wrong way. There we are. Check out chefnairby.blogspot.ca for more stories, pictures, and food blogs and all that stuff. And oh, this is just like teasing my nose. All that stuff. Sergey Gavriluk provided the music and stuff, and yeah, more stuff to come. Make your own pasta sauce. It's worth the work. Go away. I'm eating.